me. Molweni to all you good traders out there. Yeah, man, we at it again. It's just an update on my recent analysis on EurUsd. And as you can see, I am on the 1 minute time frame. This is because if you study the material of IPDA Trader, that guy is a mad genius. ICT, mad genius. And once again, Roland Jack, founder of Wealth Creatives. That's where I got all this inspiration. Mad G, a genius. They show you how to see these triggers that flip and change the market. So on this video, I'm not going to be long. I'm just going to show you the pros and cons of having a solid criteria to open positions, or a trading plan, if I can just put it that way. So yeah, joint in one hand, as all, and a can-do attitude in the other, because we're not backing down. We are going to put the work in. We are going to study and analyze the market so that we are prolific. I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's going to go get it. No kidding. Shout out to the late Nipsey Hussle. Another one of these young minds that we lost that keeps on inspiring me, because he also is one of the people that makes it crystal clear that it is not a race, it's a marathon. And he somewhat had me writing something like, it's not a race, it's a marathon. And don't forget to put your realist niggas on, because when your chips are on the low, when you're back against the wall, they're gonna get you out the Amazon. So yeah, never forget to give back. And don't forget to always put your realist niggas on. I mean, you need to find your tribe, find like-minded people that share the same passions as you do, and then you grow together. That's how things evolve. So yeah, let's get back at it. I'm gonna go to the higher time frame. Start with the 4 hour. My sister's having a lovely chat in the other room. And just so by the way, my workspace is shoulder to shoulder with the pavement, the sidewalk for people across the borders or overseas. They call it the pavement. So I'm having network issues, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, let's wait for everything to pan out. Or it could be that it's done, it's just me. Yeah, it's me. So yeah, I was anticipating an up move after seeing this trend line liquidity. This trend line liquidity is on the daily. You know how retail traders think. One touch, two touch, and the third touch. Like I mentioned before, I think it's miraculously just gonna turn. Haha, it's liquidity being created there. They're first gonna scoop in and take it out. They are first going to scoop in and take all the liquidity. Another amazing thing I learned from IPDA Trader is this wick breakout. The wick breakouts, ooh, it changed the game for me. I don't want to lie. I did not know such things existed, but you live and you learn. Just have to wake up. Because this is the down move that I'm anticipating long term. Eish, Bruno. My dog is also acting up on the other side, but yeah, this is life. So this is the move that I'm anticipating long term, but yeah, there's a pullback that I was anticipating somewhere here. And so let's get into it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. You see that setup? You see how beautiful it is? Damn. It's hella juicy. Hella juicy. And just so you know, this is liquidity being created here. Here's another pool of cash. It's going to give us that huge move all the way down. That is exactly what I'm anticipating, but yeah, we're going to focus on this trade. So on some of my trades, I had a huge note that I did where I left a sort of like a notifier for me to wait for the NFP to do its thing. But yeah, there's a trade that I took just to prove that if you don't wait for events such as the NFP, you are going to regret it. You are going to be stopped out because these guys are firstly going to take all the moolah they need, and then they're going to do what needs to be done. I'll share those screenshots on the video when I start the editing process for you guys. See what I'm talking about. But yeah, you have to wait for the NFP. And this is what was happening here during the NFP. This huge downward, it scooped all this trend line liquidity. First take, second take. Let's go into lower time frames. So yeah, as you can see, this is what you would call a sniper entry. Because it is a beautiful setup. Take profit 1 at negative 272. Profit 2 at the 62% and at the 100% point, or 0.1 and 0.0. So yeah, man, there's nothing much to actually say. I'm just illustrating how one can take such executions if they follow the rules. Study ICT, study IPDA Trader, and try and by all means link up and follow Rolio Jack on Instagram. Follow him on YouTube. Let's go to the 3 minutes. So if you're someone who is actually anticipating such a move because there's possible breadcrumbs that have been left along the way, in the sense that you see there's something here. This was in anticipation of the up move before this liquidity take, but this is the trade that I lost. I took it somewhere here, and I was anticipating somewhere along here, and then its highs were most probably going to come somewhere here, and then we'd have that huge dip. But obviously this was before the NFP, and I was completely wrong because they took me out. Lesson learned, but there's always going to be another opportunity for you to join the market once you allow the market to do what it wants to do and allow it to show you what it needs to do. Here are these wick breakouts. This wick break of structure. These are telltales of, okay, yeah, we are collecting enough momentum, but we did not have enough momentum to break above these highs to continue upwards. So what we're going to do is, like IPDA Trader always explains it, we're going to pull back to collect enough momentum to at least like the 70s and the 80s. And do approximately 80% pullback above the 61 or 62% line. That's where all the strong order blocks sit. And in this event, you can see here's a sweet baby sitting here. And what I'll do is I'll use screenshots of my phone because I'm using a demo account, so I have nothing to hide. If you watch my other videos, you'll hear me clearly stating that I'm using a demo account because I am not a authorized advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, and yeah, this is just me showing you how I do what I do, how I learn, and I don't want you to take this as trading advice. I just want you to see the good and the bad side of this learning process. So yeah, man. This is how it looks. And if I were to bring back a few texts, TP1, TP2, TP3. You cannot be doing guesswork. You have to be sure about your analysis when you open a position so that you can have the amount of money you are willing to risk, and you also have a projected amount of how much you would like to make based on your analysis, looking at where the market or where you think the market is prepared to go at a given time. So yeah, I hope this is somewhat of a form of motivation. I know there was not enough, or there was not much analysis being explained in this video. I'm just showing you guys how this thing can be done when it's done properly, or how it actually pans out when it's done properly, when you're not doing any guesswork and you're just doing proper and thorough analysis. And you don't have to be greedy, because if you're going to day trade, you're not going to be swinging. You always need to plan your trades out for the time that you're going to be opening your position to the time where you think your take profit is going to be hit. Is it going to be well within the day, or are you anticipating a take profit that's going to approximately take 2 or 3 days? Because in that case, then you're gonna have to be patient and I don't know how to put it, but you're gonna have to set your expectations based on your risk appetite and your take profits. Where do you set your take profits? Are you going to be an in and out? Are you going to be the one that savors the move? Or are you going to be the one that wants to watch it being created from scratch all the way to its apical completion, if I can put it that way? So yeah, man, I wish you guys all the best, and like the legends always said, happy trading.